If any shred of Atlantis was ever based on a real city, of course the most accurate depiction we're ever gonna get is in the Dingo Pictures version of the tale. On second thought, let's not go to Atlantis. 'Tis a fictional place. So, kind of funny that Golden Films' take on Atlantis was one of their last animated films, and that is also true of Dingo Pictures' take as well, with theirs being released in 2001. You know, the same year another certain studio's take on it came out, which I'm sure had nothing at all to do with this. Dingo's Legend of Atlantis was also the end of their fairly regular movie releases, starting in 1992 with Perseus. There were only 2 Dingo releases after Atlantis, and only one of them was a real new one. At some point, Dingo Pictures apparently got a letter from a lawyer informing them that Peter and the Wolf was still under copyright until 2023. So, Dingo slapped together a re-edit of their Peter and the Wolf movie, throwing in footage from Balto and renamed it Benny and His Friends. Of all the things for Dingo Pictures to get in trouble for, I wouldn't have thought it'd be for Peter and the Wolf. That's free and clear now though, so look for a crappy horror movie version of it soon or something. But of course, Dingo's last real hurrah was their film that they were clearly trying to put a bit more effort into, Orishcha the Little Witch, released in 2005. So yeah, 4 years after their Atlantis movie was quite the gap. I have 2 DVD releases of this one, and both of these covers have absolutely jack shit to do with the movie. The East-West one seems to show a pre-sunken Atlantis, which we never see. And also aged-up love interest characters, and of the many, many animal sidekicks in this movie, a white wolf isn't one of them. Maybe they got confused with the Golden Films one. The Italian Atlantide release has even less to do with anything here, is more of a bastardized take on Disney's version's characters. Though they are very, very off. And I'm warning you right away about this one. This movie is like 90% padding, which is pretty extreme even for a Dingo movie. I'm pretty used to Dingo Pictures movies at this point, but this was the most fed up I got with one of these movies in quite a while. There are just scenes like this over and over in this movie to pad out the runtime, which is just over 43 minutes. The sweet spot for a Dingo Pictures movie is usually around that 20-minute mark. When they go beyond that, you're in for some heavy-duty time wasting. Anyway, the legend of Dingo Atlantis starts off with Aladdin running down the beach with Sasha, or Crummel, or Crumb, or Crump, or whatever you want to call that damn dog. And you'd better get ready to see a lot of familiar faces. This movie could have been called Dingo Pictures' Recycled All-Stars. Well, except for that thing, whatever the damn hell it is. Dingo then shows off their water effect for a little while breaking the 180 rule by having recycled Aladdin Boy running to the left and then suddenly to the right in the next shot. This is also a really narrow strip of land thanks to good old Dingo's Pictures ending before the actual frame edge. Which, of course, isn't new for Dingo, but you're gonna notice a lot of that background behind the other background shit going on in the magical world of Bland Atlantis. Anywho, not even a minute in and we get some classic Dingo laughing.
Ooh, you missed that. You've had much better days, Petros.
Stop laughing and bring the stick back.
Well, guess Pedro's hit puberty early.
No, why should I? I hate cold water.
Coward.
How should we start our Atlantis movie? I know, a boy arguing with his dog about playing fetch. Brilliant!
You threw it in, so it's up to you to get it out again.
Let's toss for it.
No.
I think Crump Dog is really a cat in disguise. And of course, Pedro's getting shut down by his dog is hilarious to that random abomination creature. Is it like some kind of shrimp thing? Or maybe it's just a chewed up piece of bubblegum. Might be related to that family Pac-Man let die.
Then let him die!
Look here, Uzo.
Ouzo? Like the Greek liquor? You probably shouldn't always just name your characters the first thing in front of you. Pedros finds a message in a bottle, but unfortunately this is an Animal Crossing, so there isn't a TV or something attached to the note, so that Pedros could watch anything other than his boring life play out.
It's a message in a bottle.
Who's it from?
Don't know. There's nothing on it except pictures.
Pictures are better anyway.
Our audience can't understand words anyway. Now prepare to be blown away by Dingo actually animating Pedro standing back up. Here on Boring Island, a piece of paper is big excitement. However, Pedros forgot he could instead show off his third hand, which is probably a bit more noteworthy. Guess we know who Pedros' father was.
Don't shoot! 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 Has something happened? Have you seen a sea monster? No, something much better.
Message in a bottle. Cool.
That's better than a sea monster? Okay, you do you then, Petros.
But it's a treasure map. Can't figure it out, though.
A piece of paper with gibberish on it. We should make Pedros our new leader for finding that.
I found a message in a bottle.
And that's why you're making that face? Isn't it exciting?
Yes, but I just can't read it.
When recording lines, you have to use the first take, even if the actors talk over each other.
Give it to me.
Stop laughing, it's not funny.
While Pedros' mom looks over his boring document, he tries doing his flamingo impression to liven shit up, but it's not very effective.
He's still studying that funny note. Pedros is crazy. Did you hear that?
It sounds like Grandpa.
I only remember he exists when I hear his cries of pain.
Get lost! Ow!
And you might remember crazy old Gramps here as Jane's father, who was a direct copy of that character from the Disney Tarzan version. But don't look for any dingoized Atlantis the Lost Empire characters showing up, because no one at Dingo watched that. Or if they did, they really did not pay attention. Also, Pedros' mother is their Jane character.
Ow! Dumb beast! Ow! Get off of me!
It did.
What's up, Grandpa?
This dumb crab actually bit me in the finger.
Crab? They look like crabs to you? Oh no. Don't worry, it's just a joke. But anyway, extreme dingo time, because it actually drew blood. That's how you know this is serious. Dingo only breaks out the blood when it really matters. Anyway, this really doesn't matter, and it's never brought up again.
Ha! Yeah, that's right. Just laugh.
Sometimes you just gotta let loose and bob your head up and down.
Stop laughing, it's not funny.
What note is that?
I found it yesterday.
It's a message in a bottle.
No longer in a bottle.
Well, let me see it.
Raphael jumps in the pool.
Can't seem to remember.
That's the only time that thing talks, and it said...
Where have I seen these signs like these before? In the newspaper? Rubbish. Must have been in some book. I'll figure it out.
The slight attempt, if you want to be generous, at an old man voice gets completely dropped through a lot of this. Also, why does this crazy old man have a pool right beside the ocean? So luckily, stupid Gramps Zan has an Atlantis symbol translation book sitting around in case of random notes.
Now, we can translate the pictures.
Cricket, Grandpa?
Cricket? Like the bug or the game? Because, you know, one of those totally would have made sense.
I think you've discovered the way to Atlantis.
Atlantis? What's that?
Atlantis is a sunken city that people have been searching for hundreds of years.
But once they find Atlantis, boy are they ever gonna wish they hadn't. Sometimes my nose disappears and I just have nostrils in the middle of my face.
If the message comes from the city, someone must have sent it.
Yeah, I guess the message didn't send itself. You can almost see the time you're losing.
And this note tells us how to get to Atlantis?
Yes! You've established that! But please rephrase it several more times!
If I'm not wrong, yes,
Pooh, he said. I smell pooh. Yes,
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 yes.
yes, yes.
But what do you want to do in a sunken city? I don't want to go there.
Then stay here.
It might as well have ended there. They don't accomplish anything else.
We must tell everybody and then get an expedition together. That's what we must do.
And wow, oh wow, what a team they get together. Captain Wabu, First Officer King Magog, Chief Dinosaur Oro, and who am I kidding? The team is Gramps the dog and Petros. But before they can go, we need important scenes, like the dog telling Petros' friends about what the note said. These stupid friends do not do a damn hell thing in this movie.
A sunken city? Unfortunately.
But a sunken city's fabulous.
Yeah, guess I didn't consider that. Wow, Petros got to meet slightly wider Petros and the back of his own head. 3 Petroses for the price of 1. This donkey would have joined the expedition, but he was late for getting to Bremen or something.
And you can tell from that these are just silly scribblings.
Really, I don't know, Grandpa. You've got yourself into something there, I really think.
A message in a bottle is just a joke. It's okay for Petrus to fall, but for you...
What the hell was that?
Also, why did the nun copy call him Grandpa? He's just Grandpa to the whole town. But everybody's Grandpa does show off his ability to hold a piece of paper with no hands, so that's something.
Now, be reasonable, Grandpa. You're making Pedro's quite crazy.
Yeah, sure. I suppose he is beside himself.
Come on, everybody, let's get back to work. I think Grandpa's going senile.
I'll give you senile. Just wait and see. Nile.
Why don't they believe you, Grandpa?
The only thing they believe is what they can see. Nile. Shall we throw the note away? Hardly senile. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see who's senile around here.
So to prove he's still of sound mind, Gramps decides to hastily construct a boat and set off with no supplies to search for a fictional city and doom his grandson to death.
I'll give you senile.
Have you come up with something, Grandpa?
Oh, yes, but it's risky.
That doesn't sound bad.
You deserve your watery grave, Petros.
Let's wait and see. Nile, it's always been my dream to find Atlantis, and now with this plan, I'll never get a chance like this again.
This plan will ensure you never get another shot, huh? Well, you know what? I'm all in then!
This doesn't sound good at all.
No, it doesn't. What the hell happened to the dog voice there?
And what about me?
Fuck off.
You have to decide that for yourself.
Now, on the spot, we first have to make this boat seaworthy. Well, then there's hope yet. That'll never happen.
I've forgotten what the damn hell voice I had. So once Crumpso gets a couple of old-timey floaties, that's all they need, and it's Atlantis ho time! Fuck off.
Well, now, nothing can go amiss.
If you stay together, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. Nothing can happen.
Well, now, nothing can go amiss.
I love this shot where the sail's just covering stupid Petros' face. I guess, Dingo couldn't get the camera in a better spot.
I'm a bit afraid, Grandpa.
It's just a little storm, that's all.
It's fine because we are not prepared at all, and now I can realize my dream of never getting a chance like this again.
So, this is actually the end of the doomed expedition. The rest of the movie is just in their heads as they are dying.
I've had enough. I feel sick. I want something to eat. Everything.
That dog wants to eat everything? I guess it ate its floaties as they vanished in this shot.
The island. That's the island, just like the one on the map.
Suddenly, it's a map, even though supposedly it's just a note with strange symbols on it before.
Timbo, hey, Timbo.
Himbo?
If that there isn't a boat.
What do they want here?
Atlantis interrupting bear!
There's nothing here except the two of us, of course.
Oh boy, the stupid bear and seal! These two really add a lot of wasted time. And you know, Dingo's multiple recolors of their bear, but of course they chose the polar bear to be on the tropical island.
A polar bear on a sunny southern island.
It's a real mystery. Why is there a polar bear on the island? 'Cause Dharma did it. Why Dharma do it? 'Cause Dharma did it. That's our Lost. Anyone even remember Lost now?
They're actually coming ashore. What about that? Come on, Judy.
I don't know why, but something about the seal's name being Judy just gets me.
Even a polar bear needs a little warmth.
In Alaska, we used to live. Timlu was always freezing and shivering.
That bear loves selling cheap shit from China.
And I always had a cold, sneezing all the time. Like this. Achoo!
Oh, I understand. You were kicked out of Alaska for being annoying.
Achoo! Achoo!
I can't believe it.
I can't believe what horrible audio editing that was.
Huh?
Rubbish.
Huh?
Rubbish.
Huh?
Rubbish.
It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
We want to discover the city of Atlantis.
Rubbish.
So, they just spend the next several minutes explaining Atlantis to the bear and seal, and then the seal, Judy, goes around asking random sea creatures about Atlantis. Well, we get to see some real shoddy looking under the sea backgrounds.
I hate the sea and everything in it.
We were ill, not allowed out. That's what our mom said.
And that.
I know that. Boy, I can't tell you how interested I am in these random seahorses having been sick in the past. Good stuff! A+ storytelling, Dingo!
But now we will again. Let's play tag.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate the sea and everything in it.
Oh, I almost forgot the shipwreck crew.
Who's been shipwrecked?
Well, not really shipwrecked.
Yeah, they're shit-wrecked, all right.
Ask Carla. She's much older than us. Maybe she knows something.
Good idea. I wanted to visit her anyway.
They specified that the Sakala octopus is female, so of course they're having a guy voice it.
Hi.
Oh, shit. It's the Waboo voice. Been a while since we heard that exact one. Wakala, of course, first shoots ink at Judy for some reason.
Hey, stop that nonsense. I can't see a thing.
Hello, Judy. That was fun.
That was fun, was it?
Look, sometimes in the sea of boredom, you have to make your own fun. Very funny. Ha 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 ha.
Now don't be so excited. What's up?
I said, hey, what's going on? Have you ever heard of Atlantis?
What's that supposed to be?
A city at the bottom of the sea.
No such thing.
No such thing.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am, or I'd have discovered it long ago.
We definitely need Waboo Discovers Atlantis to go alongside Garfield Discovers America.
And you're sure that you can swim in the sea with those things and not sink?
That's what I said.
Could I try it too?
I'm sure you could.
May I try it then?
That's what I said.
Could I try it too?
I'm sure you could.
May I try it then?
That's what I said.
Could I try it too?
I'm sure you could.
May I try it then?
Those are strong floaties. They even make the bear float higher than they are in the water. Except in the far shot where they're lower than the waterline. Couldn't get it right either way. So, get this. Judy found out nothing about Atlantis down there. Nothing is accomplished here. Nothing is accomplished here. Nothing is accomplished here. Waste of time.
What are they doing?
Something impossible.
You must ask them. Dolphins are the smartest animals in the world.
Well, they're certainly smarter than you. Not that that's saying much. 10 years later, Judy fetches the damn dolphins.
We dolphins sure are ugly with our stupid giant nostrils.
Yeah, it looks genuine. I'll check on it right now.
Always make sure to have your Atlantis artifacts appraised by a dolphin.
We're coming along.
We can't stay underwater that long.
Guess whatever he said in that shot wasn't worth translating.
But you're not a fish either. You're a mammal like all humans. How can you dive for so long?
Oh, we're not so different after all.
I'm not allowed to say. It's a secret.
It's a secret to everybody.
We've shown you how to get to Atlantis, and you won't tell us how to stay underwater?
So it's not that dolphins surface to breathe, it's that they have some secret to breathing underwater without gills. Well, get ready to be blown away by this blowhole of a secret. So they make a deal because I guess the dolphin was also highly invested in finding Atlantis. So Pedros will share their note info, and the dolphin will show Pedros how to breathe underwater.
Only if you promise not to tell a single person.
We promise. Can we begin now?
Very well, if you want. I'm not so sure about that diving. I don't think I'll make it anymore.
The old Gramps didn't figure they'd have to go underwater to find the sunken city.
But you're the one who wanted to find Atlantis.
Yeah, but maybe I'm a bit too old to learn to dive properly. See? Niall, you can tell me all about it down to the smallest detail.
I'd risk your life to find Atlantis, but I don't want to get wet, because then I'd be completely useless. You know how that shit goes.
What the damn hell, catchphrase stealing bastard!
How about you, Uzo?
No go. It's just you, Petros.
That's right, after building up this stupid group, none of them are coming to Atlantis. And do you want to know what the secret to breathing underwater is? Well, you're not gonna find out!
It's a secret to everybody.
They don't bother saying anything. Pedros can just breathe underwater now. Deal with it.
The secret is grow gills. I know what to do.
Help, I can't see a thing.
Ain't I a stinker? Why am I an octopus?
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
No sense of humor, these air breathers.
Let's surface and take a good look at the map. Tomorrow we can start searching seriously again.
Just go to Atlantis already! I'm begging you to get to a damn point, movie!
Okay?
Okay. So, after they surface again and talk directions, they go right back down! No one was forcing you to make the movie longer, Dingo. It's not like you had to fit a certain time slot or anything. What are you looking for?
A big rock.
The Max Stupid voice is a great one for a character.
What do you want down here? I've never seen you before.
I'm important now or something.
We're looking for Atlantis.
Atlantis? I'm Willie, by the way.
Do not touch Willie. Good advice.
So, once again, they get to explain Atlantis. Never gets old.
Come here, Bobo. What's that?
Looks like an entrance made out of coral.
Don't swim through there.
Why not?
Whoever swims through there disappears forever.
I love that this insinuates the Atlanteans have been murdering all who enter their domain. Seems on brand for them. Can't have their crystal secrets getting out.
It's bewitched.
Yes, it's the entrance to the underworld. The entrance to hell?
Ah, yes, of course. Should have figured Atlantis was in the portal to hell. Real me should have been in this one. Then we could have hit Waboo Goes to Hell.
Sounds interesting.
Ah, yes, hell. Sounds interesting. Welcome to Atlantis!
Sounds interesting. We've discovered the entrance.
Why, that's wonderful. Damn, I hope that you'd never find the entrance.
Oh, shut up, you damn dog. It's the entrance to hell. Quick, get in, Grandpa.
The fish think that is the entrance to the underworld. Yes.
I love when we have to fill in more time. Yes. The next day, they go back down again!
Hello, Yota. What are you looking for today?
Today we're going to find Atlantis.
And Atlantis was rubbish.
Yes, Mr. Wabootopus, everything's rubbish. Who lives in an apple under the sea? Square, bob, swoosh, pants. The petty crappies are gone. I'll see you again in 25 years. 25 years later. Hi. Hi, Waboo Word. We're friends. Yes, we are. Happy opposite day. Ha ha ha. So, they have a brilliant plan of Willie the fish will hold a piece of seaweed tied to them and pull them out of hell if anything goes wrong.
Wow, this here's Atlantis. Wow.
28 minutes and 50 seconds in, they've finally gotten to Atlantis. That's almost as long as it took for them to get there in the Disney movie, except, you know, that was a feature-length movie! And also things happened on the way to actually finding Atlantis, unlike here!
Wow.
So here come the Atlanteans. Most of the background people are Egyptians for no reason other than Dingo reusing assets from their Moses movie. And here's Old Man Atlantis. I guess this is the closest a character gets to looking like one from Atlantis the Lost Empire. But it's still not much of anything.
A human. An earthling.
Just because you live under the sea doesn't mean you live on a different planet. You are humans too, you morons!
Grandpa was right. Atlantis does exist. You should never have found us.
Agreed. It wasn't worth it.
No human dare find us.
'Cause we're only human after all.
Without diving equipment, as far as I know, the humans know nothing about oxygen tanks.
Oh good, stupid sexy Rasputin is here too, and you're probably thinking he's gonna be the main villain or something. But don't be silly, we don't have time to have a villain in this movie.
But you, Dolphin, swore never to tell any human your secret. Ah, well. They blackmailed me.
Why does Atlantis Sputin know about the dolphin secret if nobody knows about it?
Rubbish. We found you with this. Those are Atlantean letters, no doubt. One of us must have written it. You're right.
Okay, so we are for sure then that this map didn't spontaneously will itself into existence?
It is strictly forbidden to send a message to the surface.
'Cause Atlantis must always suck.
It must have been someone.
It must have been someone! That's why he's the leader.
It was me.
Jana, you? But why in the name of the devil?
Who we all know, since this is hell and all.
You know that we don't want any earthlings down here.
I'm begging for this dipshit to realize that he's an earthling too. Unless he's really a helling.
Yeah, I know. But I was so curious. I wanted to know whether they are really so bad. And actually, he looks rather nice.
I've seen a surface dweller now for a minute. They seem pretty nice.
The people from the earth are not nice at all.
Not like us. Now let's decide if he can live or not.
Atlantis is often depicted as having superior technology, so it's pretty brave of Dingo to go in the opposite direction.
What's that?
That's Ruby, my robot.
I have an A on me for Atlantis.
Wow, that's really something.
Don't you have one at home?
No.
What's that? A robot? Nah, I ain't got one of those.
And who works the washing machine and cooks?
My mother does the cooking most of the time.
You hear, Yana? You think I have to do everything for you?
Wow! That is an amazingly poor robot voice. And once again, we find out the Atlanteans are dicks, as they have apparently turned these sentient robots into a slave race.
Do you have a TV or a computer or at least...
I've no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what a television is?
I wonder how many TV stations Atlantis has, and how good their Wi-Fi is.
I ain't getting shit for a signal down here. Atlantis blows.
May I show him everything?
Seeing as he's here now, I don't suppose it could make any difference.
Our whole thing is being xenophobe nationalists, but yeah, why the hell not?
It's not a secret to anybody.
Wait, what's your name?
Petrus, and you?
Yana.
And called Robbie.
I didn't ask your name.
Why is no one interested in me? They all act as if I was some soulless tin can.
Yeah, and why don't you tin can it? Wow, they're so beyond us with their bumper cars.
Wow, that's... Oh my goodness, wow!
Amazing! The Atlanteans watch the same boring things we do! We only have Windows 3.1 on the Surface. I must learn this Windows 95 of yours!
Great! Super! Wow!
And that's the end of the tour. It's basically a bunch of pillars, a TV, and a computer. Atlantis blows.
I'm bored. Very bored.
Me too.
The Dingo Pictures has become self-aware!
You mean I have to stay here forever?
I'm not sure, but I believe so.
Yana says I'm not allowed to return to Earth. You know our secret.
Maybe if she hadn't given you that TV and computer tour.
But I want to so badly.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
We cannot allow Petros to return to Earth.
We cannot allow you to bring our super cool fashion of no shirt and bell bottoms to the surface.
If I simply say the message in a bottle was rubbish?
It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Please, I'll swear any oaths you want not to betray you.
Well, clearly you'll keep it secret, just like you did with that dolphin breathing thing, so sure, why the Atlantis not?
I would never do anything to harm Jaina. You should know that.
Why would he know that? They don't know you!
Should we let him go? I think we can risk it. Thank God. My God! But what about Grandpa? Am I not allowed to tell him anything?
No way.
Oh, fine. I'll let him die thinking his life was a lie.
I hope we're not making a
I'm
mistake.
certain they won't betray us.
I can't wait to betray you all.
So Jaina takes Pedro's back in their amazing ball sub, and suddenly the dolphin can walk on its tail. Sure, why not?
My friends are convinced that Petros and Bobo will never return.
There's no point in waiting. We have to return to Greece.
Real quick to write off your grandson, aren't you?
Wow, that grandpa's a cold-hearted bastard. And look who's saying that.
What do we tell Pedro's mom? I don't know yet.
All I know is it'll be full of lies. Why do we have the same voice now? I don't know. Oh, you're still alive. Good thing you caught me before I left you to die.
No, I'm afraid there is no Atlantis.
No?
It was clear that there was only rubbish on that note.
But why were you so long?
We visited friends of mine.
And were they nice, these friends?
They don't want us to talk about them.
I understand, Pedro.
You don't understand a damn Atlantis thing!
Can we go home at last?
Let's just say goodbye.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me! The damn little wiener boy swims back down again to waste more time!
I apologize. Is that all you have to say? I apologize.
Well, also that Atlantis and hell are one and the same. We shall destroy Atlantis!
I betrayed them.
I know. Maybe I'll come back someday.
No, I don't think you'll be doing that. This is just the Dingo movie that refuses to end. After coming back up again, they go home and get yelled at for being stupid.
Stop scolding. It was a really great trip.
Depends on how you see it.
Then Pedros gets his grandpa to make him a boat so that he can go off and die at sea. This is probably one of the toughest sits of a Dingo movie that wasn't an East-West dub. This is like 4 minutes of plot stretched out to 40. But at least we learned that Atlantis isn't on Earth, it's in hell.
I hated that stupid octopus.